So, I made a video on this ship long ago, but shortly after making this, actually building this ship, I made a couple other prototypes to rival it, you know, because I had this idea of three factions battling each other, and I made all the ships for them. But I ended up scrapping one of them. But I still, you know, I made the ships. I tested them out against this one, and due to them having a hydrogen, they were far superior to the Mark 1. So this, you know, prompted me to do some changes, and the Mark 2 was born. However, I kept one of these other prototypes as for using it as the interceptor for one of the other factions, the bloodguards, aka pirate scum. And this is that ship. This is the F-2 active. So I'll just keep my light on actually, because it makes it a whole lot easier. Or I can just, you know, this here. The that is an ugly Astra. Let me just delete it. There we go. The F-2 activist. This thing is what I made to rival the Dagger. There is a few changes I did to it. A few key changes in design philosophy I made to it. First thing was that, you know, while I usually have quite inline designs, you know, this didn't need to be the case on these things. You know, they could be a little bit more industrial and rough. You know, I had to put some spikes on there. You know, that's one of the things. You know, they like spikes. You know, I did. You see, I used the hydrogen here. You know, the neon thrusters on the other side. But you know, this was kind of its thing. You know, the spikes, and then the other key change, which is more, you know, just to have different standards on them. On the Dagger, I have the connector on the bottom, you know, and that's standard for all the ships I make for that faction. However, this faction, I wanted them to be, you know, have a few slight changes just here and there. Like, for example, just having the connector at the back. You know, simple change, but you know, okay, right. So, it is essentially quite a lot like the Dagger. You know, but I also use different naming systems for these ships. So this is just the Dagger Mark 1. This is the F-2 activist. So if I make a different version, I'll call that the A1, the A2, A3, A4. You know, we use the American system, and this is a British system of naming. So you know, that's a little bit of difference there. Now also with this one, well, these are pirates, so obviously they'll be capturing a lot of ships as well. So I did make a variant of the Mark II Dagger, which is this one, which is basically just recolored and then renamed to the F-99, nicknamed Dagger. So that's their kind of way of doing it. Hold on, so I'm just show it there. You know, so it's here F-2 activist, you know, because you have the F-1, which would have been the first fighter aircraft, and the F-2 is the second one. And then if it's a captured ship, they count down from 99. So this is the F-99. I explained this actually in the all the Daggers video. But yes, so there it is. It's nice design. These ships are the ones I'll be talking about. Now that one is exactly like the Mark II, so you can just go watch all the Daggers. It's featured there, but I'll release it this time. But this is the cream of this video. This nice little ship here. So you know this. You know, let's compare them actually. Let's compare these two. Let's compare it to its rival. That will not be its rival. The rival it will be facing is either the Mark III or the Mark IIA. We'll just say it'll face the Mark IIA, right? That's what it'll face. It's so loud when you spawn them in. There we go. But, you know, these are the two. Let me just remove this other stuff just for convenience sake. I'll say that from actually. But yes, there you go. These two will be direct competitors. Further away, please. Thank you. So these will be direct competitors. You know, these will be fighting each other day and night. Now, the Activist has slightly more concentrated weapons. Um, it also has quite a lot more thrusters than the Dagger. However, it is a tad bit taller, so you know it can't fit quite as neatly in, but it's slightly shorter. They're about as wide. Thrusters here are forward. It has a lot better braking power, but it doesn't have any missiles. So you know, they're fairly balanced to me, just me constructing them in different ways, and they're both roughly the same size, and roughly the same design philosophies. Small, quick, but kind of a glass cannon. Lots of guns. So the best thing to do here would probably be to make a copy for the Dagger to shoot at, and then make a copy for the activists to shoot at. So the whole thing is rebellious and piratey and those sort of things. Troublemakers, real kind of the American spirit kind of thing here. So yes, it has. Wait, did I put a missile on it? Wait, no, I didn't. No missiles there. I should show that. Strange. Anyways, alright, then let's see how well does it deal with Dagger. It's direct competitor. Do some spreading fire. Yep. Okay, okay. These are both glass cannons, so that wasn't really too surprising, to be honest. But it shredded it quite quickly. So let's just copy this one back down there. There we go. And then we'll test the Dagger sufficiently on the activist. Let's see if it's any beefier. No, not at all. They're both glass cannons. Yeah. So you see that they're fairly balanced towards each other, which is it's kind of the idea. They have different strengths and weaknesses. It's a way for me to test out several ways of building at the same time. Because it would feel kind of redundant making another interceptor just because I want to try and build another interceptor. It makes more sense to make something for a separate faction. So yeah, that's actually all this video was about. Just the new. Oh wait, I should test acceleration. Of course, that's something I forgot. Durability, that's important. So let's. The usual test is just counting acceleration. All right, then. Let's start. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's the same acceleration that I get out of the Mark II Dagger. Actually, 3 seconds. Again, if you have any questions about the Dagger, I have a couple videos on it. So you can just watch all the Daggers video and you'll get the whole explanation of everything. So, yeah, 3 second acceleration. It has the same amount of forward thrusters actually. This one has really good braking powers. It's more compact, more thrusters. That's kind of their thing. So, yeah, here we have it. The F-2 activist and actually the F-99 Dagger. Nick. It's here we are. These are the 2 first ships in the bloodguard lineup. I will have more ships on them when I find the need to design more ships for them. I have been Ento. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.